Hey guys, Fernando here along with Lenny of CEDROS SPORTFISHING with TORO. And we wanted to take a few moments to kind of create a little video about your experience, what to bring, what not to bring to make your premium stay with us the spectacular experience that it's going to be. Let's talk a little bit about packages, Lenny.
So we have two options of packages. We have the 5-day and the 4-day. The cost of the 5-day trip it's $3,300, and the 4-day it's $3,050. We also have an option of going 8 days, but for further information, please contact us. All of the packages include the following services. We have our flights from TJ to CEDROS and back. We also have the full service on ground transportation. We have our 5-star lodge. We have our premium service on food and personalized attendance. We also offer the same day laundry services and cleaning services.
We also have a physical therapist on staff who doubles as a masseuse, all included in your premium package.
And of course, we provide you with the fishing Mexican licenses so you can go without worries into the ocean and fish.
But that's not all.
In our lodge, we also have 2 licensed bartenders that are prepared to make alcoholic drinks and non-alcoholic drinks, all of this complimentary to you, our clients.
But wait, the service does not stop there. Once you're on the water fishing, we have the best captains in the fleet with years of experience fishing all the spots for all your favorite fish, calico, yellowtail, whatever your pleasure. These captains know where the spots are. Also, on the Panga, we'll offer you lunch service. You'll have a choice of several items that you can pick from: potato chips, cookies, candy, all complimentary for your lunch on the Panga, as well as a fully stocked ice chest with anything that you may want that we have in stock. So your experience on the water is going to be as great as your experience at the lodge.
Also, in case that you want to make some cool memories, we have a camera guy can go with you in the boat, take some cool pictures, and makes a little video at the end so you can have your catches and your experience in the water in pictures and videos of high quality.
Also, all your fish will be prepared, cleaned, filleted, and packaged for your flight home.
Your fish can be prepared in different ways, not just vacuum sealed and prepared for you to take home. Fernando and I can prepare it and smoke it for you so you can take it home with you and eat it when you want as jerky. So let's talk about things that we cannot control, like the weight that the aircraft can hold. That's why we have Fernando and our loyal friend and customer, Rich Mickey, to talk about.
This is very important. We have 60-pound limit per person on the aircraft. That includes your clothes, your tackle, your rods, your reels, everything that you're bringing to the island, including your fish. So it's very important that you pack light. So we've taken the opportunity to put together a package of what actually works here on the island, what you will use to maximize your potential to bring fish home. And Rich is going to talk a little bit about the equipment that he uses and that we use on the island and his experience. Rich?
Yeah, this is all stuff that's stocked at Toro's lodges. It all works really well. We have 3 basic colors of surface irons: a mint, a blue and white, and a scrambled egg. These are Solace 7X, and for a yo-yo, we'll go with the 6X Junior in the same 3 colors.
Same 3 colors work.
Yep,
all the
same
time.
3 colors work the best all the time. So when you come, you only need like some of the Rapalas that we can troll behind the boat when we have a harder time finding fish. This is a size 30 Rapala X-Wrap in the spotted minnow color, which in all of our experience works far better than any of the rest. Yeah. If you jump to size 40, the blue minnow And some of the sardine colors work really well as well.
Yeah, so we're staying away from reds and
Yeah,
yellows
and bringing 2 or 3 of each in 1 or 2 colors is all you need.
and again, if you run out or for some reason you lose them, we have plenty in stock.
Yeah. And another one that everybody uses there is the SP Minnow, mainly in a gold color. And that's really good for your calico bass and surface stuff there. Very, very useful for the calicos, and a lot of your bottom fish like halibut are your hookup baits. They make them in several different sizes, several different colors, browns, clears, blues, all work very well. So you want to have 8 or 10 of these twin packs in your bag to carry with you all the time, because you will use them. Another common one there that we use a lot is
favorite.
Your little Colt Sniper. Everything bites a Colt Sniper.
Exactly.
This is a size 80. And so moving on to leader, we always recommend the CR. There's different types, different brands of CR, different brands of leader, but you want to bring at least 50 pound, 60 pound, and 80 pound.
Nothing lower than
nothing
that.
Nothing smaller, nothing bigger. One roll of each usually takes care of the whole deal. There's a lot of yards on there. You don't need anything else than that.
What do we use the sinkers for?
When we're bottom fishing, say for halibut or your black sea bass, or even the whites, we've got 3 sizes of weights. We got a 6 ounce, an 8 ounce, and a 10 ounce. You will not need anything bigger or anything smaller. If you plan on doing a lot of bottom fishing, I'd bring probably 5 or 6 of each size with you. We go to hooks. A lot of your bottom fishing here is done with live bait, and the bait is not small. Most of your sardines are 6 to 8 inches and even bigger. So we generally run like a 5/0 or a 6/0 hook. You can use circle hooks if you prefer. We always run just a standard live bait J hook in the blacktail line.
I also noticed that there are no sabikis on that table.
Yeah, and now Toro has full bait service in the morning. When you go out, you'll pull right up to the bait barge, load your bait, so you have no need to bring any kind of bait fish type stuff. No sabikis, no small jigs, none of that is needed. And if all you bring here is what we've shown you, it's capable of catching every species on the island, which can be up to over 20 different species of fish on the island.
If you have something that you personally like to fish with, something that you like, a name brand, different color, completely fine. The bottom line is the weight. Just make sure that you deduct what you've seen here and insert your preference into that, but keep in mind the weight. We have 60 pounds total with tackle, clothes, and fish on the aircraft. Okay, so now let's talk a little bit about rods and reels.
If you like spinning rods, if that's your bag as a spinning reel, we use a lot of the Phoenix Black Diamond 9 foot, and this is like a 30 to 80 pound line class, and we'll run 65 pound braid for the yellowtail. Then we have a little bit lighter one that we use for calico bass or some bottom fishing. This particular one's a Shimano with a bait runner on the back, and this is a 20 to 50 pound rig. So a little bit lighter than that one. Both of these work great for anything you need with a spinning rod. Onto casting for our bottom fishing. Even for casting, we'll run the 9 foot, Phoenix Black Diamond or something equivalent. And this is a 30 to 80 pound line class rod. And this particular one has a Torium 30 on it, Shimano Torium 30 with 65 pound braid.
We could also use that for live bait trolling.
So Rapalas, all a very, very good, long, flexible rod. I don't suggest bringing rods over 9 feet because they are very hard to get on the airplane. And then we jump onto the same rod, like a 30 to 80 pound line class, 9 foot. And this is like our casting rods that we're going to do a lot of casting for on the surface and yo-yos, all of that. And we're also running 65-pound braid on these. And we can jump to another Phoenix rod. It's a Black Diamond series also. It's still a 30 to 80-pound rig, but it's a little shorter, a little lighter. This one's 7'6", same Lexus reel, 65-pound braid. Works great on all of that kind of stuff. And then for fishing our calico bass, same thing, Phoenix, 7'6". We're running a little, size 14 to 20 reel. And we usually run 40 or 50-pound braid on these because a lot of times you will hook a white sea bass or a yellowtail on your calico rig and you won't have any line left. So, but this is plenty heavy to stop, and it's a 12 to 30-pound line class rod. So you still got plenty of backbone to stop a yellowtail, but you still got the good flexibility to make those long casts for the calicos.
Now keep in mind, we all have our preferred brands. Just always keep in mind that the weight is the issue. So if you want to swap out some of your rigs, just make sure that you swap out the weight because it's very important to stay within that 60 pounds. So now we're going to talk a little bit about what you should pack. Since we have same-day laundry service, you really don't need to bring a giant bag of clothes. That is a lot of weight that we can put fish there instead. So we're going to talk a little bit about what you should pack, what you need to bring, and what not to bring. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about what you need to pack. You really don't need anything because of our premium laundry service. So Rich, tell us a little bit about what you packed.
Stuff's as good for sun. I do pack one pair of waterproof pants. So if you know it's going to be rough and you don't want to get wet, it's a pretty good idea. Couple of pairs of just Columbia lightweight pants. These will you can zip them apart and have shorts, or the bottoms. We run just light, long sleeve sun gear. We bring one sweatshirt and one decent jacket, for in the mornings when it's real cold. And I guess something really important is your face protection.
Right.
For your neck and ears and stuff, and
head covering.
Yeah, and caps. All of that easily goes into one small backpack. This is a relatively small backpack. You can run, something a little bit bigger and still be able to get all your reels and your tackle stuff and your clothing all in one backpack. We commonly do that, as well as you do, same thing.
Right.
And try and travel light. I mean, if you can get your backpack down to 15 to 20 pounds, which when I go, my backpack usually weighs 19 to 21 pounds.
Right. And
fully loaded.
Toiletries are included, like your shampoo, conditioner, soap. You don't need to bring any of that. If you have specialized prescription stuff that you need to bring, that's fine. But there's another place where you can reduce the weight of your total package so that you can take more fish home. That's always the end result. So yeah, this is basically what you should bring. We do same-day laundry service again. So what you wear today, you can wear the following day. So so let's try to maximize the weight, and it's always about the weight.
For closure of this, we want to thank Rich Mickey for the time and all his advice on how to prepare, how to improve your experience with us. Don't forget to follow our social media for more content and more information about us.
Well, Lenny, now that you mentioned that, for the first time this year, we're going to be doing live Zoom calls. So 1 week prior to your arrival, if you have any questions about anything that we've talked about in this video or your upcoming trip, we're going to have 15 minutes of live Q&A 1 week prior to your arrival.
Thanks for watching, guys, and we look forward to see you here.